Hey everybody, Aaron Rift here from NoDQ.com. Welcome to NoDQ&A video. I guess you could call this a breaking news edition of NoDQ&A video. Literally, while I was sitting down to lunch, this huge story broke. Seth Rollins, not only injured as first speculated last night, Wednesday night, but he is out of action now with a torn ACL. He's going to need surgery, and he will be out of action from 6 to 9 months. This is a disaster for WWE, no question about it. There's so many injuries in WWE. Daniel Bryan's out, Randy Orton is out. You have guys that are taking time off like John Cena. WWE is short on top superstars right now. Brock Lesnar just had his Hell in a Cell match. He's off television. It's just a complete nightmare for WWE creatively. This is the worst timing for Seth Rollins to be getting hurt. Now they have no champion. They have a tournament scheduled for Survivor Series to crown a new WWE champion, similar to Deadly Games back in 1998, although this is something WWE had no control over. Seth Rollins having a freak injury accident here. The video footage is up on NoDQ.com, so check that out if you haven't seen it yet. And stay tuned to NoDQ.com for all the very latest. This is going to affect WWE well past Survivor Series, all the way through Wrestlemania. Whatever plans WWE had for the WrestleMania main event for the WWE title, those plans go right out the window. So if WWE had a Shield triple threat match planned, that's not going to happen. If WWE had a Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins triple threat coming off WrestleMania 31, a rematch of that, that's not going to happen now. This is going to force WWE to completely overhaul everything that they had planned, not just for Survivor Series, but well into 2016 and WrestleMania season. So I've gotten a ton of questions from you guys. I'm being flooded with questions, so I'll try to answer these to the best of my ability. But keep in mind that this is an ongoing story here, and I'm sure there'll be more details, and there will be more coming out in the next few hours and several days for that matter. So once again, stay tuned to NoDQ.com, and let's get to the questions here. This one comes from Brandon. Hey Aaron, with Seth Rollins supposedly out for 6 to 8 months, is now the time to finally put the belt on Roman Reigns? One would think that this is the obvious direction. WWE has been building up Roman Reigns. They've wanted to put the title on Roman Reigns for a long time now. He's been the guy that they've been grooming as the next babyface superstar to carry the company, the next John Cena, so to speak. One would think that Roman Reigns will win the WWE title at Survivor Series, but nothing's a guarantee at this point. Who knows what direction WWE is going to go in? But one would think that Roman Reigns is your most likely choice to win the Survivor Series tournament, since WWE has been planning to build him up for that top spot. And if he wasn't going to win it at Survivor Series, there's a good chance he would have won it at WrestleMania. And now that Rollins is out of action, there may be more of a hurry to ensure that Roman Reigns gets the title at Survivor Series. So that is definitely a possibility, and I could very well see that playing out. And I got this one here from Beast Slayer. Since Seth Rollins will be out of action for 6 to 8 months, Roman can be the new champion and maybe Dean Ambrose can turn heel. Your thoughts? If there was ever a time to do that Dean Ambrose heel turn, now would certainly be the time. You need something major here. This could be an opportunity for somebody else to step up to the plate, and people have been talking about a Dean Ambrose heel turn for months now. This is something you could do at Survivor Series, where you have Dean Ambrose either cost Roman Reigns the title, or you can set up Reigns versus Ambrose as the final match of the tournament, and that leads to their friendship ending, and Ambrose can go heel and you can have Reigns versus Ambrose. That is definitely a possibility. However, I can see WWE panicking. I can see them making a phone call to Brock Lesnar and bringing him back for Survivor Series and having Lesnar win the title and just building up Reigns again for Lesnar. Or, and a lot of people are not going to like this, but making that call to John Cena and bringing Cena back. I really think what's best here is for WWE to use this as an opportunity to elevate somebody And I think Ambrose is the right choice. Ambrose is the guy that can really benefit from this Seth Rollins injury. And as Vince McMahon himself would say, you take a negative and you turn it into a positive. This is the opportunity for WWE to create a new superstar. And that superstar very well could be Dean Ambrose if WWE plays their cards correctly. And I got this one here from Tristan Quick. What do you think will happen at Survivor Series with the World Heavyweight Championship? Lesnar versus Reigns seems logical. Pay-per-view tournament, Reigns heel turn. I do not see Roman Reigns going heel. I think that WWE will continue to push him as a top babyface, and this Seth Rollins injury, if anything, will speed up that process of getting the title on Roman Reigns. As I just mentioned, I could very well see something being set up with Lesnar versus Reigns for WrestleMania. That seems to be the most logical scenario because WWE is going to need a big event, a big main event for WrestleMania, and they can just book the rematch, Lesnar versus Reigns from WrestleMania 31. Since we didn't have a clear-cut winner at WrestleMania 31, they can say that this match will settle the score and find out who the better man is once and for all. So, looking at the possibilities, I think Lesnar versus Reigns is most likely, but like I mentioned earlier, WWE could panic and bring back Brock Lesnar and have him win the title at Survivor Series, but perhaps a better way to go is for Reigns to win and then have Brock Lesnar win the Royal Rumble, and that sets you up for WrestleMania 32, the rematch from WrestleMania 31. Alright, this one comes from Jonathan German. Hey Aaron, with Seth Rollins and Randy Orton being out of action for months, who do you see being pushed to the main event picture? If it's not somebody that WWE is bringing back out of desperation, like a John Cena or a Brock Lesnar, you know, I mentioned Dean Ambrose. There are several other guys that could benefit from Seth Rollins being out of action. Guys like Cesaro, perfect opportunity for him to elevate now. WWE will be forced to push some of these guys that have been put aside and have been put on the back burner, rather than panicking and calling John Cena and having him come back sooner than he wanted to, bringing back Brock Lesnar sooner than they needed to because they're in desperation mode. I'm hopeful that WWE will look at the current talent and allow those guys the chance to elevate and make something out of this bad situation. And this one comes from Adrian Badaz. Do you think once Seth Rollins returns from injury, he will get backstage heat and used poorly? Please answer in video. Absolutely not. This was a freak accident. Accidents happen. People can get hurt anytime, anywhere, regardless of the skill level. And Seth Rollins is a pro. He's one of the greatest athletes ever to step foot in a WWE ring. That guy knows what he's doing. This was a freak accident. That's it. WWE's not going to hold it against him, and I'm sure he'll get a major push when he does return. This one comes from Jeremiah Dorset. Now that Seth Rollins is officially out for the next 6 to 9 months, should WWE drop the Authority storyline? I think this is a good opportunity for WWE to make a drastic change to the storylines and shake things up. This new story is going to it's going to have a huge impact on WWE, and you might as well, with everybody talking about this injury and what's going to happen next, this is WWE's chance to really do something interesting and creative with the storylines. And yeah, this would be a great opportunity to end the Authority storyline. But, you know, I think there's another possibility here, and I got this question from Scotty C. Do you think when Seth Rollins returns from injury, it should be as a babyface to get back the title he never lost? One thing I could see happening is the Authority storyline continuing, and then when Seth Rollins returns, he's a babyface, and you know, Triple H says that Seth Rollins couldn't handle being on top, and just like Daniel Bryan, he failed to be champion, and you know, Seth Rollins is pissed off, he comes back, and you know, easy comeback for Seth Rollins as a babyface to feud with the Authority. So I could very well see that be in the storyline when Seth Rollins comes back from injury. I mean, I think it's pretty clear he's going to come back as a babyface now. You know, people are going to be wanting to see him back, and you know, they can do the storyline where Triple H went on to the next guy and said Seth Rollins is washed up, he's yesterday's news, and Seth Rollins can come back with a vengeance, looking to prove that he's still the man. So that'll wrap it up for this breaking news edition of No DQ&A video. I actually recorded another video, which I'm going to have to edit now because it's dated. That'll be going up in the next day or so. If you enjoyed this video, please share it on Facebook, Twitter. Hopefully you got some useful information out of this video. Tell a friend about NoDQ&A video. Subscribe if you haven't already at youtube.com/NoDQCAW. Stay tuned to NoDQ.com. Lots of updates going on right now. Lots of information about Seth Rollins' injury and what might happen at Survivor Series. Who's going to be the next WWE champion. This is definitely going to shake things up in the world of WWE. So NoDQ.com will keep you posted. Twitter.com/NoDQDOTCOM and Facebook.com/NoDQDOTCOM. Make sure you follow all those accounts and you can stay informed on the very latest news and rumors in the world of WWE. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.